Good evening, students. How are you all? I can't meet you on Friday in the school. We planned to take the practical geometry in the class. Since we missed that class, I am going to explain this practical geometry through this video. Okay? So you understand the situation and complete this portion and prepare for the second midterm test. Okay? Now in this practical geometry, actually our topic is construction of orthocenter. Okay, for constructing orthocenter, we need to learn about this intersection of lines and concurrent lines. Okay, so intersection of lines means if two lines are meeting at a point, we will say the two lines are intersecting lines. Okay, then this point, the meeting point, we will call it as point of intersection. Like the same, if two more lines are passing through a point, that meeting point we will call it as point of concurrency, and the lines altogether we will call it as concurrent lines. Okay, so you understand the difference. Only two lines means intersection of lines. More than two lines means it is concurrent lines. This you learned in the 6th standard theoretical geometry. Okay, next we can learn about the centroid that you studied in the beginning of this term through the WhatsApp class. Centroid means the same point of concurrency of the medians. Okay, in a triangle, from one vertex to the midpoint of the particular side, if we draw a line, that is the median. Okay, so the 1, 2, 3 vertices are there. So from each vertices, we are drawing the line to the midpoint of the opposite side. So we will get 3 medians. That means 3 lines are passing through a point. That point is called as centroid. The standard point name is G. Okay, for the center of circle we will put as O, like that. Here that is G. Okay, this you learned in the first term through WhatsApp. Now we are going to learn about orthocenter. That is only our portion. You have to prepare for this midterm. Okay, orthocenter is the point of concurrency of the altitudes. Altitudes means perpendicular lines. Okay, so in a triangle from one vertex to the opposite side, we have to draw a perpendicular line. Perpendicular line means it will make 90 degree to the opposite side. Okay, from one vertex to the opposite side, we have to draw the altitude, that is the perpendicular line. So like this, from the 3 vertices, we will draw 3 altitudes. These 3 altitudes meet at a point. That is the point of concurrency, that we will use the point capital H. Should not change this capital H. Okay, so you understand about the orthocenter. That is the definition of the orthocenter. You learn it. The orthocenter is the point of concurrency of the altitudes of a triangle. Usually it is denoted by capital H. Okay. Next, our question is to construct the orthocenter. So you have to draw a triangle first, then draw the altitude. Okay. Here we learn point of concurrency is the orthocenter. That means 3 lines meeting. But in the construction, we will draw only 2 altitudes. Okay. That means the third altitude will pass through that point. That is the understanding. So we will draw only 2 altitudes, and that meeting point we will consider as the orthocenter. Okay. Now I am going to explain the 6th question from the exercise. Okay, dear students, it is 7th question. Okay. The question is, draw triangle ABC where AB equal to 6 centimeter, angle B equal to 110 degree and BC is equal to 5 centimeter and construct its orthocenter. Normally for drawing a triangle we need 3 measure, one side 2 angles, okay, one side to any 2 angles or 2 sides 1 angle or 3 sides. Okay, like this way any 3 measure they will give, compulsory we will get one baseline length. Otherwise we cannot draw the line. So that one side is compulsory, remaining measures are side length or angle. Okay, so using the given measure we have to draw the triangle first. Then we need to construct the orthocenter. Okay, it is the procedure. For this, using the question, first of all you draw the rough diagram. Okay, so rough diagram, the triangle name is ABC. So you have to draw ABC. In the question they given angle B is 110 degree. So you understand the 110 degree is the obtuse angle triangle. So you draw the rough diagram also like an obtuse angle triangle. Okay, since angle is given, we know it is obtuse, you can draw like that. Suppose the triangle is acute, angle is given means you draw normal triangle acute. If the triangle, one of the angle is right angle means you draw like a right angled triangle. Okay, so we will get some understanding in the rough diagram and fair diagram with the question. Then from the rough diagram you write the given part. Okay, so we can write it AB equal to 6 centimeter, angle B equal to 110 degree, BC equal to 5 centimeter. Why I am telling this? From the rough diagram you have to write the given part. In the one of the exercise question they given equilateral triangle with the side. So just they given with the side, so all the 3 sides are equal. Then after drawing the rough diagram only you can give the name and write the side length. Okay, so you draw the rough diagram first and write the given part. That is a rough diagram in the right and the given in the left. Okay, so like this way left and right the given and rough diagram. Don't write this given in the with the construction. Understood? So we completed 1 plus 1 mark. Okay, given 1 mark, rough diagram 1 mark. Rough diagram also you have to draw using scale pencil without correct measure. Don't think of it is a rough diagram, so we can draw using without the scale, using pencil. Okay, if you draw like that you will not get any mark. So using scale pencil without the correct measure you draw a diagram and write the measures and names. Okay, next we can start to draw the diagram. First AB equal to 6 centimeter. So you take your scale and draw the length from 0 to 6. Okay, so 6 centimeter you can draw. Give the name as A, B, 6 centimeter. Okay, so we constructed the line length, a line AB equal to 6 centimeter. Next measure we have to draw the angle. Okay, they given the 5 centimeter length and angle from B. So first you do the angle, then you can take the length. Okay, using the protractor you have to take the angle. Now the B point is on the right side of this line. Okay, AB, B is on the right side of this line. So keep the protractor on B. This is the meeting point, 0 point. Okay, so exactly this protractor, protractor baseline must match it with the coincide with the pencil line. Okay, whenever you keep the protractor like this, you cannot see this pencil line. Like that you have to keep it correctly. Are you clear? Can you see the pencil line above this? No. You can see only this side. So this is correct now. Now since the B point is on the right side, from left you have to measure the angle. Okay, so from left 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. So this is the point. Understood? Since the B point is on the since the B point is on the right side, I taken the measure from left. Okay, if you keep the protractor on the left side of the line, you have to take the measure from right. Then only you will get the angle correctly. Okay, don't confuse, it is obtuse or acute where it will be. Now, you can join these 2 points and extend. Since it is the angle, you have to make a ray and extend the line. Okay, that means whenever you extend this direction, you will get the same angle. That is the meaning. So, you mark this is 110 degree. Okay, then you can see this BC equal to 5 centimeter. BC 5 centimeter. We know the point B. So, from B, you have to draw an arc of length 5 centimeter. Okay, for drawing the arc, you take 5 centimeter in your compass. Okay, so 0 in the compass tip and 5 in the pencil tip. We took the 5 centimeter in the compass. So, from B, you have to draw. Okay, now this intersecting point, you mark it as C and join this C point with the A point. So you got the side AC. Totally you get the triangle ABC. Okay, so this side measure is 5 centimeter. Are you clear? So we got the triangle ABC. Next we have to construct the orthocenter. Okay, orthocenter means you have to draw the altitude. For drawing the altitude of each side, first of all, you have to draw the altitude of AB. Okay, what is the opposite vertex of AB? It is the third vertex C. So from C you have to draw the altitude. Okay, so if the procedure is you keep the compass on the particular vertex, compass tip on the particular vertex, and you draw one arc on below this line. Okay, see whenever you draw like this, it is coming outside. So we can extend the line first. Okay, this AB line we can extend some. Then you try to draw the arc from C. Okay, here is no particular radius. No particular radius, just you have to draw the arc below this line, and this that arc must meet at 2 points. Okay, so here like this way you draw the arc. Okay, so this arc intersecting at 2 points, one is this and another is this. Okay, so this intersecting points are the center, like you see the same radius. Okay, the same radius is the same length is the radius. Now this intersecting points are the center. You have to draw other 2 arcs. Okay, now this meeting point you mark it, and using the scale from that particular vertex C, you have to draw a dotted line. This is the altitude. Okay, now this is the altitude of the side AB. So since it is the altitude, it is the perpendicular line. So mark it as 90 degree. Understood? So we got one altitude. Normally we need 2 altitudes. So we can draw from the other side BC, draw for other side BC or AC. Okay, where you have the place for drawing the first arc and the second set of arc, you draw according to that. Now I am going to draw for the side AC. Okay, the side AC, the opposite vertex is the third vertex B. So from B, I am going to draw the altitude. For that, first keep the compass tip at B, and the pencil tip you take it below the line. Okay, this much. length is enough. So using that radius, you draw the arc. So this arc intersect at 2 points. These 2 points are the centers with the same radius. Okay, with the same radius as the radius again, you can draw other 2 arcs. Okay, now this intersecting point you mark it and join with the previous vertex B. Using the dotted line you join. Okay, now this is the 90 degrees since it is altitude. Actually this altitude and this altitude, the first and second altitude together it should meet. Okay, if the altitudes are not meeting, we have to extend any one or both depending on the directions. We should extend, okay, and make us to join. So first of all, if you see, when we keep the scale, we can understand this, but the altitude of AC, if I extend, it will meet. Okay, so I am going to extend this altitude. Yes, now this meeting point I have to find out. So I am doing some dotted line in the correct way. Okay, now I got the meeting point here. So this is the height, that is the orthocenter. Understood? So we got the 2 altitudes. The meeting point of the altitudes, we got it as outside of the triangle. In some situation we will get it inside. Okay, anyway, the orthocenter is the meeting point of the altitude. So we got it and mark that. It is completely over now. Mark the height. No need to draw the third altitude from the other vertex. Okay, so we drawn from B and C. No need to think about the vertex from A, the altitude from A. Only these two is enough. Compulsory you mark 90 degree in the altitude. Are you all understand this? Then you have to write the construction. I will send the construction also to you. Copy that. Okay. Listen students, now 8th question. Question is, draw and locate the orthocenter of a right triangle PQR where PQ equal to 4.5 centimeter, QR equal to 6 centimeter and PR equal to 7.5 centimeter. Here they given locate the orthocenter of a right triangle. Normally a right triangle means in the question they will mention which is the right angle 90 degree. Okay, but in this question they did not mention the right angle. Where is the which vertex will get the 90 degree? It is not mentioned. But we know one condition, in a right triangle the longest side is the hypotenuse. Okay, so if this is 90 degree, longest side is 7.5 centimeter is the hypotenuse. Okay, so longest side is hypotenuse, that means PR. So the third vertex is Q. Okay, we can write the measure for PQ. It is 4.5 centimeter and QR is 6 centimeter. Are you clear now? So we got a right triangle. From the hypotenuse we decided angle Q is 90 degree. Okay, now we can draw the triangle. Yes, here first of all here 3 side measures are given. So we are going to draw the triangle using this 3 side only. We will not use the 90 degree, but for orthocenter we will use this 90 degree. Okay, first of all you can take this QP or PQ equal to 4.5 centimeter. So using the scale from 0 to 4.5. Okay, 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. Understood? So this 4.5 centimeter, the length, the name of the line is PQ, the length is 4.5 centimeter. Okay, Next we need to draw 6 centimeter from Q. That means QR length is 6 centimeter and 7.5 centimeter from P. Okay, so we can take both the measures in the compass one by one and draw the arcs. The intersecting point of the arcs is capital R. Okay, so first I am going to take 6 centimeter in the compass. So using the take the compass and take the correct measure in the compass 6 centimeter. Now from Q, that means Q as the center, draw an arc of 6 centimeter length. Okay, next again take 7.5 centimeter in the compass, 7.5. Then P as the center, draw the another arc. Okay, so another arc that of length 7.5 centimeter. Now you can see these two arcs are not intersecting each other. Okay, since the arcs are not intersecting, you have to redraw. Thus now we can understand, if you redraw this, that means if you extend the first arc, it will intersect. Okay, so again I am going to take 6 centimeter in the compass. From Q, I am going to extend the first arc. Okay, so the first and second arc intersect at the point. The intersecting point is the third vertex R. So we can join QR and PR. Okay, this is 7.5 centimeter and this is 6 centimeter. Okay, now you see here, since they given it is 90 degree, that means right angle, you no need to draw the orthocenter. Okay, that is the special for this triangle. You see, when you extend this QR line like this, you can understand this QR is perpendicular to PQ. Okay, so for this side QR, PQ is a altitude. Okay, so you have the altitude, one altitude. Like the same, if you extend this line PQ, now for this line PQ, QR is the altitude. Okay, so here we got 90 degree from RQ. So both these two are the altitudes. The altitudes meet at the point Q, that is the orthocenter. Okay, so the Q point is the orthocenter H. Are you clear? So since this is a right angle triangle, you no need to draw the orthocenter. Directly you can mark the you no need to draw the altitude. Directly you can mark the orthocenter. Are you clear? So you understand this, how you get the 90 degree from the hypotenuse, that means the longest side. Using that idea only, we can avoid the altitude construction here. Okay. Yes, are you clear, students? Okay, now I explained the 7th and 8th question. The remaining example 4.13, then exercise question 5.6 you have to complete. Okay, so I am sending this video to you. You watch the video, complete it, complete the classwork, then homework complete and send all together 5 diagrams to me. Okay, with this diagram in the PDF I will send a construction also. So you copy all the construction, then draw the diagram. After completing, you send to me. Don't think of why I need to waste the time here. You will get 10 mark for the practical geometry. You will not get the choice, only orthocenter you have. So you will not get the choice. So you practice. You must practice all the sums. Okay. Yes, do that well. I am expecting your homework through the WhatsApp. Thank you.